Hello everyone, welcome to KAKAU'S Hideout. I am KAKAU'S. I'm going to continue with my 2019 forecast. For this time, it's going to be Sagittarius, and this is going to be Sagittarius connection with each and every sign for 2019. So let's before we start, let me shuffle. And again, for personal readings, you can contact me at kakau'shideout@gmail.com, or you can also send a private message on my Facebook page. That'll be Tarot Readings at Kakao, and I mean Tarot Readings by Kakao. And you can also follow me on Twitter. That'll be at KAKAU'S. And again, this is a general reading only, so if it doesn't resonate, do not take the message. So it's going to be a 3-card reading. First card will be the description of your connection with a specific zodiac sign. And second card will be the best thing to do about it, or the advice card. And third card will be the possible outcome if you're going to do as advice. Oh, oops. One card fell. Just a moment. Let me pause the video, please. Okay, so let's start. Oh, let me light up my candles first. Okay, Sagittarius connection. I would like to start on 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Sagittarius connection with Aries, please. Sagittarius connection with Aries. Sagittarius connection with Aries for 2019 as a general reading, please. Okay. The first card is King of Cups. Second is Knight of Cups. Third is the Magician reversed. So current situation with Aries is there is some sort of maturity in your emotions towards each other. Maybe before you cannot tolerate each other's vibes or outlook in life. Maybe there's been a competition between you two, and everything has been very what's the word? Very challenging between the both of you. But this card is an indication that now both of you can actually you're mature enough to know which battles are worthy of your time or worthy of your efforts and your attention. And if that's not the case, if you have never been in a competitive nature with Aries, there's an indication that this is, there is someone outside the partnership that's going to arrive that will allow you to focus on emotional fulfillment. Maybe there's an offer, and you can showcase something that the two of you are very passionate about, and you can learn from each other, and that is going to induce personal growth and emotional stability, emotional fulfillment, and emotional maturity. So that's your current situation. And best thing to handle it is with the Knight of Cups. So it's like the Knight of Cups is the rank before the King of Cups. So do not try to absorb whatever this is teaching you and Aries as fast as you can, because there is a process that needs to be followed. So when it comes to mature emotional maturity or emotional fulfillment, uh, just try to take your time. Try to take baby steps in order for you to come into this level. So if there is something that you need to tackle emotionally between Aries or vice versa, Aries and Sagittarius, uh, might as well try to look into the emotional part of it in a very gradual way. Like if there are some issues that you cannot acknowledge emotionally, don't push it, don't force it, but just try to take baby steps into um, when it comes to tackling the emotions between whatever you have with Aries and whatever Aries have with you, Sagittarius. So maybe there had been too many logical tactics between you two. Maybe the two of you have been too cynical, too skeptical about each other, and this time this situation is requiring you to look into your heart, look into your emotions, um, on how to handle each other, or maybe an issue with Sagittarius or Aries issue with Sagittarius or vice versa. So try to look into the emotional part of the situation, but in a very gradual and careful way. So do not push it, because if you're going to do as advised, there is a possibility that you will be able to avoid this. Magic, eh? Magician reversed is a manipulator. So maybe someone is pushing you to, maybe someone is pushing for the two of you to be totally emotional and uncontrollably emotional towards each other in order to gain something from whatever is going to happen. If um, things are going to fall into place just as he planned or he or she planned. Again, concentrate on the energy and do not concentrate on the gender. So this is someone who's trying to manipulate maybe you, Sagittarius, or Aries, or maybe the both of you, in order for this person to gain something out of a conflict. So if there is a need for you to look into your situation with Aries, but both of you are fire signs, so both of you are passionate, both of you are very headstrong and impatient and go-getters. So maybe someone wants you to be that and be totally and uncontrollably passionate about what you want, despite the fact that there is actually something that you need to acknowledge first emotionally. So beware of this person. This is usually someone who's funny, um, a salesman kind of uh, aura or kind of a nature wherein he's very smooth talking and he's very manipulative into making sure that you're going to accept his views and disregard yours. This is a very tricky guy. If it's not a guy, maybe this is a woman. So take it however it resonates. Concentrate on the energy, disregard the gender of the card. Okay, so there. That's for you, Sagittarius, and your connection with Aries. So let's start with Taurus. Let's shuffle. Taurus and Sagittarius connection with Taurus as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius connection with Taurus as a general reading for 2019, please. Last shuffle. Sagittarius connection with Taurus as a general reading for 2019, please. Okay, one card jumped. So let's check the other two. Okay. Cool. First card is for one's property stability. Second card is Hermit reversed. This is being too dismissive about everything and anything because you've been hurt or you're grieving over something or someone. Possible outcome, if you're going to do as advised, is emotional stability, King of Cups. So I'm sensing here that there is your main connection with Taurus has got something to do with a property, a house, or stability altogether. Maybe the two of you are fighting over a property. Maybe the two of you are concerned about relocation or building a house somewhere, or establishing a business somewhere, like some sort of a franchise perhaps, or a branch, a new branch going to be built somewhere else. So whatever resonates, take it. So the advice card is, do not dwell on the loss. This is maybe you don't see eye to eye. Something has been, one of you or maybe both of you had been grieving over maybe an idea or something that you would like to acquire, or you would like the other one to follow. And this is actually, I'm sensing that there's a conflict between you two because Taurus is very stubborn while Sagittarius doesn't want to be told what to do. And it seems like I'm sensing that it is actually the two of you who actually lost something because no one would like to compromise. And it has got something to do with a property or something that will induce stability between the two of you. And I'm sensing that one is trying, or one or the both of you are very dismissive about the other options, all because what you want to happen didn't happen, or what you want to acquire wasn't acquired. And you have to let go of that energy. This is also an indication that there are other options, not necessarily a situation or an idea that both of you need to follow. There is another option from people who can actually give help if you'll only allow them. So maybe there is someone, maybe a mutual friend or someone that you both respect, that can actually mediate between you two and help you end up in a compromise wherein the two of you will be able to partly get what they want in order to provide, um, or partly provide what the other person wants as well. So do not dwell on the loss. Do not dwell on the negativity of the situation. Look around you. Maybe there is someone who's willing to help you guys out into mediating between the two of you, sorting the differences out, and try to come up with a compromise. And this is going to be the result if you're going to do as advised. This is going to be the result. There's going to be emotional stability. And I'm sensing that since this is a Sagittarius and Taurus uh, tandem, Sagittarius doesn't actually like explaining themselves to people. They don't like being questioned. They don't like uh, being told what to do. And Taurus is very commanding. He's an earth sign, so there is a possibility that he or she would like to follow specific steps, while Sagittarius is trying to, gamble, no plans at all, just trying his luck um, in each and every angle that he or she can apply whatever idea comes into mind, and if luck is on his side, then it's good. If it's not, then let's try again. That's how a Sagittarius usually thinks, while Taurus is more on the tried and tested process. So maybe there is a conflict. Maybe Taurus is being too paranoid that you should have done this first before you do that, before you follow this up. And then Sagittarius was like, I don't feel like it. I don't think I'm going to be lucky if I'm going to try that. I don't think it's the universe is going to agree if I'm going to go there first. My intuition is telling me that I have to be there, and there's no plan at all. And there's a possibility that that's where the conflict comes from, and the two of you are sulking that the other one didn't follow the other one. That Taurus is being stubborn and being too dominating, and Sagittarius is being too, what's the word? I can handle this kind of nature. Yeah, I'm always lucky enough when I'm all alone, when I try this on my own. So there must be there that's the aspect that I see where the conflict comes from. So look into the people around you. There must be some sort of a common option, or maybe there is some sort of a resolution that both of you are um, at last agreeing upon, or maybe a mutual friend that can mediate between the two of you in order for you to see eye to eye. And this is going to be the result: emotional stability, emotional security between the both of you. So there, that's for you, Sagittarius and Taurus. Let's start on Sagittarius, Gemini. I would like to start on 1640. Connection between Sagittarius and Gemini as a general format for linear equations. As a general reading for 2019. Okay. Sagittarius connection with Gemini as a general reading for 2019, please. Last shuffle. Sagittarius connection with Gemini as a general reading for 2019, please. Okay. Mm. Current situation, moving on card, sadness, and if it's reversed, it's actually the almost there, I don't care anymore kind of thing. But it's upright, so there is a possibility that there is sadness between you and Gemini, and there is a possibility as well that there must be some regrets on your part, Sagittarius, because you you weren't there. Um, I'm sensing that I don't know, you're dealing with a Gemini, so there's a sense that I'm sensing that there is some sort of a promise that hasn't been delivered, maybe by you or by Gemini or by both of you. So the best thing to do is this is actually, you're still sad, you're still emotionally drained, but you still want to you're still thinking as to if you're going to go back and try to fix it or not, or um yeah, there's a confusion as to how are you going to go to move on. But seems like you, Sagittarius, or it can be the Gemini as well, but I'm sensing that this is more on Sagittarius, that you are trying your best to move on, or you have come up with an idea on how to handle the situation, maybe to move on or maybe to go back and fix things. I would like to pull up a clarifier for this. Okay, so it's Six of Wands. So maybe you've come up with an idea and you think you feel victorious because finally you've come up with that idea and you can actually execute it. The only thing that's going to happen, the only thing that's needed to happen is to execute as planned. So in the bottom of the card is Four of Cups, so this dissatisfaction. So maybe there is sadness because you weren't able to provide something, and finally you've acquired whatever it is it's needed. So might as well try to go for it or finalize your decision. Are you going to go for it now that you have it or not? But I'm sensing that you're going to go for it. You're going to, uh, you know, um, drive through the goal, like get the aim. Whatever this may be that you've actually won over, whatever this actually that you um, finally gained, and this can also be something like a new idea in order for you to go back and fix things. You finally feel victorious that you've come up with this idea, you've come up with this tactic, and you just need to go for it. Or this can be sadness, and then you finally won over the sadness, and you would like to move on. Whatever resonate, take it. And possible outcome is this. This is your card, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo um, uh, energy. So if you're going to do as planned, whatever comes into your mind that you think it will work for you, and if you're considering Gemini as well, what will work for you in Gemini, there's a possibility that you'll come up with like this. Someone who can actually handle his passions, his creativity, and be mature enough to fulfill whatever it is that he would like to speculate upon. So there. That's for you, Sagittarius and Gemini. So let's proceed to Cancer. Sagittarius connection with Cancer as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius connection with Cancer as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius connection with Cancer as a general reading for 2019, please. Okay, you and Cancer needs to reprimand someone, something. Maybe you're in the same situation wherein you don't think it's something that should, push through or something that should be pursued. And it seems like it's either the two of you are wanting to reprimand someone or try to point out a mistake of a specific situation. It's either that, or you, Sagittarius, would like to point out something to Cancer. Maybe there are a lot of flaws that you would like to enumerate to Cancer, that they should handle this and that, they should consider this and that, and blah blah blah. Yeah, take it however it resonates. But this is a card that um, calls out for, trying to rethink decisions or situations that you're in, because maybe aside from it's not conventional and it's not socially accepted, it's not socially proper, maybe there is a possibility that a lot of people are not gaining anything from it, and it's not ethical to continue whatever it is you're doing. So take it however it resonates. But this is the connection between you and Cancer. So maybe the two of you would like to reprimand someone or try to confront someone about a specific process or a specific issue. Or you, Sagittarius, would like to enumerate, or you would like to confront Cancer about something. I would like to pull up a clarifier for that part. So why is the Hierophant here, please? Okay. Seems like the two of you are on the same team against someone who's very calculative, very... Well, he is fair, but he's tough. He's too logical to be considerate. The King of Swords. So there must be something about this situation. Maybe this is a situation wherein everyone needs to be logical and everyone needs to come up with a tactic that's pure cerebral. Or this can be a boss or someone with authority over you and Cancer, or vice versa, or vice versa. Or maybe this is a boss and you would like to confront him for something that needs his attention. And best thing to do is beware of the Magician reversed. Again, this is a person who's very manipulative, tricky, and if this is a situation, there must be something that is being demanded from you that you cannot provide because there maybe it's questionable, maybe the instructions are not clear, maybe the intentions are not clear, you don't know what's the purpose of it, and you need to have it clarified first, and you will need to confront your boss or whoever it is, or whoever this is that's being too logical and being too inconsiderate about your situation. Or this can be a situation that demands you to do something that you're not comfortable to do. So there, beware of this manipulation of this energy. If this is a situation, this must be something that you're not comfortable to do because you don't know, it's not clear about, or it's not clear as to what is its purpose and what it's going to give you. And this is the possible outcome. Ace of Pentacles. There's good news about money. There's good news about work, source of income. Maybe because you pointed this out. Maybe you've questioned this, and it's been given in the proper attention, and you're going to gain this with Cancer. So there. That's for you, Sagittarius and Cancer. Let's proceed to Leo. Sagittarius connection with Leo as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius connection with Leo as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius connection with Leo as a general reading for 2019, please. Okay. So Sagittarius and Leo, seems like Leo is not okay. It's either Leo is not handling something that you badly need, or Leo is demanding something that you badly need that you do not know how to handle, or the two of you are being stuck in a specific process because someone is being immature about the process. And since it's sword, so this has got something to do with legal matters or professional service or a document. So maybe it's either Leo asked you to um, submit a document perhaps, or go to a professional advisor of some sort, and you did not handle it well, or vice versa, or the two of you are questioning someone's process of um, or someone's way of handling things that the two of you are very concerned about. And this has got something to do with documents and legal matters, professional service. Someone is being very immature that, um, about communicating about that specific or important thing. So take it however it resonates. And what you need to do, I would like to pull up a clarifier for this. Why is death reversed here, please? Okay. Maybe the two of you are wanting to do something to hasten the process because nothing's going on about it. The problems about that specific thing, maybe a document, professional advice, legal advice, whatever that is, it's taking a lot of your time, and it's not being terminated. It's not coming to an end. There's no death in that situation, and this is a card that reiter this is a card that says you have to think twice as to what are you going to do to hasten the completion or the termination of this questionable situation. So maybe you come up with an idea to maybe process the documents in a legal way, or try to bribe someone perhaps in order to hasten the process of whatever this may be. This is an indication that think twice before you do it. Like, think long and hard before you do it. Do not speculate. Do not gamble into the situation. So it's not wise. And if you're going to do as advised, there is a possibility that um you won't be needing extra funds. Yes, because I'm sensing that this, since it's questionable and it's asking you to think twice, and there is no termination of this questionable situation, this may whatever tactic you have in mind to hasten the process, or in order for you to get what you want, to get the goal, um, this it may need more money. But if you're going to do as advised and just, you know, think of the proper thing to do, um, in order to get out of this situation, this emotionally and mentally draining, more like mentally because it's a sword suit. So yeah, think hard and long before coming up with maybe questionable tactic to get out of this mentally draining situation. Because if you're going to do as advised, there's a big, more like a discount, that you won't need extra funds in order to pursue the goal, and just wait for it in a natural legal or like formal or mm, the natural flow of the process. So in order for you to get rid of extra expenses. So there, that's for you. I, that's for you, Sagittarius and Leo. Let's proceed to Virgo. Sagittarius connection with Sagittarius's connection with Virgo as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius's connection with Virgo as a general reading for 2019, please. A card jumped. Sagittarius's connection with Virgo as a general reading for 2019, please. Okay, 3 cards jumped. Okay, first card, Chariot. There's something between you and Sagittarius that you need to decide upon, or that you need. It's like a common goal that you need to go to. You need to aim for, and or maybe the two of you are wanting to travel or wanting to buy a car or go somewhere, or just, you know, finalize a target in order for you to go at it. So that's your situation with Virgo. What you need to do is acknowledge the dissatisfaction. So it doesn't mean that two of you are stuck in the same situation and nothing's going on. You don't need to change it. And the possible outcome, if you're going to do as advised, is Ace of Wands. So there will be no more hesitation as to what are the things that you need to you know, you need to, what's the word? There will be no more hesitations as to what are the things that is not good to start, or more, no. Possible outcome is that there will be no more wasted time, because this is about bad timing. So once you've finalized whatever it is that you would like to go for together or individually, then the dissatisfaction will be disregarded and there will be no more wasted time. So there. That's short but precise. Anyway, for you Sagittarius and Libra, I would like to start at 37. Sagittarius connection with Libra as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius connection with Libra as a general reading for 2019, please. A lot of cards actually jumped. Sagittarius connection with Libra as a general reading for 2019, please. Okay. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3rd card to jump, and the last one. So let me check how many are they. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For some reason I would like to read them all. So let's change the, oh no. So situation, I'm sensing that between you and Libra there is a good news. This can be about a baby, or good news about a creative business, or a business that has something to do with expressing your thoughts or communicating with customers, providing services. But it seems I cannot pursue it because something else is being held up, and for some reason I would like to clarify this. It seems I would like to. This is the last card which actually jumped, and for some reason I would like to use it as a clarifier for this. So there's a good news that actually arrived, or already arrived, or will be arriving any day now, and it's good for business. It's good for something that you were planning on, but something is being held up, and it has got something to do with money or property. So there is a possibility that maybe there's a business that you've actually received a go signal from someone. Again, this is a message from afar, from a distance, but you cannot start it right away, maybe because you don't have the money, or maybe you don't have a location that's needed, or you don't have like an actual place where to place the, or where the office is going to be, or where the establishment is going to be built. So that's the current situation. And now the best thing to do is just go for it. As soon as you can have this, may it be money or location needed for the business or for whatever it is that you're going to start with Libra, go for it. And this is a victory card. You're going to gain whatever it is that you needed in order to pursue it, and possible outcome. Four of Wands reversed, so there is no need to uh, you know no, no. This is actually Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed, Ten of Cups, Temperance, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles. So it seems like if you're going to do as advised and just go for whatever it is that you actually smell or sniff the victory from, it's going to uh, if you're going to do as advised, it's going to require you to stay at home, or yeah, look for a new location, or maybe there's something that has been established that you need to let go for the meantime, because it's going to give you security if you're going to maybe travel or relocate. And temperance is about balance, so maybe if you're going to do as advised, go for whatever it is that's needed in order to pursue the plan. Temperance is a Sagittarius card, so again, Four of Wands reversed is not settling down. So maybe you don't have to be beautiful. You don't have to be settling in one place, because the security that you seek has got something to do with adventure. And yeah, temperance is about balancing two um, different things. It's not having everything, but it's like, when you actually have money coming in, but you already have expenses waiting for it to be spent, so that the money can be spent on it. At the same time, you're not that problematic. It's like the funds coming in are only enough for your needs. You're not living a very abundant life, but you're peaceful. So there's some sort of a need to not settle down on one place, because you will need to, like, juggle two things. And this is a Sagittarius card, and this is money card. So I'm sensing that there is travel involved. Let me see. Let me clarify this. Yeah. Hmm. Just a moment. Because that doesn't sound right. I just want to make sure. Why is the Five of Cups here? Five of Cups is so emotional loss or sadness. But there was going to be emotional maturity in the situation, despite the fact that there is a not earth-shattering kind of money coming in. Again, because whenever money comes in, there are expenses waiting. So it seems like in order to gain this, in order for you to pursue this business, you will need to let go of a partner or a stable um, uh, setup. You need to let go of this stability because in order to have overall security, you will need to juggle your finances since not a big amount of money is coming in. It's like whatever money is coming in, it's only enough for your needs. There is sadness in the cards, maybe because you need to let go of the other person. Maybe you need to let go of Libra, but there is emotional fulfillment once this actually had been started, whatever business this may be. So I'm sensing that this is a temporary thing because if you notice, there is no separation. There is no two cups reversed or lovers reversed. So it's like a temporary thing that you need to maybe relocate on your own first because you can't afford to relocate together with Libra. And that's fine if it's going to ensure Six of Wands or victory in the end. So yeah, that'll be for you, Sagittarius and Scorpio. I mean Libra. And now for you and Scorpio. Now Sagittarius' connection with Scorpio as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius' connection with Scorpio as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius' connection with Scorpio as a general reading for 2019, please. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Between you and Scorpio, hmm, both of you are not giving up on something. Maybe this is a mutual goal or individual goal. I would like to pull up a clarifier for this. Hmm. Bottom of the card, Three of Wands. So this is like overall prosperity. I'm sensing that this is like a business association. Like three of you are involved in this business. And now my nose is starting to itch. Mm, Anyway, this is your situation. Both of you are aiming for something and you're not giving up. This is something new to inquire about, and this is ensuring success and prosperity overall. And what you need to do is try to be careful with the important things needed for this, whatever business this may be, maybe a project, personal business, or a business idea, whatever. Be careful with the documents, be careful with how you communicate with authorities or people within the office that you need to contact. Just be careful, or maybe with the money that needed for whatever this is that you're trying to continue, that you're trying to fight for, because you might lose something out of carelessness. So if you're going to do as advised, you'll be able to um wait a minute, why is the Two of Wands here? Hmm. I thought this is a partnership. Just a moment. Let me clarify. Oh, nasty. Okay, here's what I'm sensing now. Both of you are not giving up on something. And I'm sensing that the two of you are rivals because the Two of Wands are reversed. And this is actually an indication that there is an interference from someone outside the partnership. And if you notice, the Three of Wands is upright. So this is something new to inquire about. Three persons are involved. So I'm sensing that you need to be careful with whatever that is needed for the improvement of the business, because if you're going to do as advised, so you will not end up being like this with Scorpio. So maybe you're a partner with Scorpio, or if you are rivals, maybe you two are both, competitive and fair rivals, and you don't want this to happen. You don't want interferences from someone outside the involvement between you and Scorpio, because I'm sensing that there's backstabbing coming in. I'm sensing that there is someone. Let me see the bottom of the card. So page of wands, so message. So you need to do this. You need to be careful with the documents, materials, money that is needed for the development or improvement of a specific business, whatever this is that you're not giving up on. Because there is a specific card, a warning about backstabbing and interference from a very proud person, vain person who doesn't want to be ignored. And if you're going to take this advice, you're going to be careful about how you deal with people, about how you deal with the money needed for the business or the documents needed for the business. This is going to be the result. This is the bottom of the card, like the overall influence of the reading. So there's going to be good news. And I'm sensing that this good news is going to help you identify who is going to backstab who. So there. Take it however it resonates. So there, that's for you. And Scorpio. And now for Sagittarius and a fellow Sagittarius. Let's start. Sagittarius's connection with a fellow Sagittarius, please, as a general reading for 2019. I'm sensing that's enough. Okay. Okay, both of you are financially independent or is on the same business. Maybe you're partners and maybe you're competitors on the same line of business. Or maybe the two of you are interested in financial stability, financial independence, or someone who's very influential about financial independence. Maybe both of you are aiming for the same woman. This can be a woman, or this can be a man, or someone who's very wise with the way they handle their money. This can be a secretary, a personal assistant, perhaps, or an accountant, whatever that you think is beneficial for you and your source of income. And it seems like the two of you are interested in the same person. Or if this is a love reading, this can also be applicable that maybe you and a fellow Sagittarius are aiming for the same woman, or both uh, you and a fellow Sagittarius is aiming for the same man with a Queen of Pentacles energy. Someone's very practical, materialistic, but practical, and very financially independent. And that's what I'm sensing. Take it however it resonates. So what you need to do is acknowledge your fears. I would like to pull up a clarifier for this. Why is Nine of Swords here? For Sagittarius and Sagittarius connection, please. Okay. Your fear of being thrifty. It seems like you would like to continue, splurging your finances or your money. And being with this person is, or being in this nature. Again, this is a very thrifty, stingy person. So I'm sensing that you're aiming to continue, flaunting the same lifestyle. That's why you fear that you will need to be stingy with your funds. So acknowledge your fear, do something about it. Or maybe you can just, acknowledge the fact that you need to be thrifty, you need to be careful with your finances for now in order to ensure that in the future um, you're not going to be this. You're not going to be Ace of Pentacles reverse. You're not going to be, investing in something that gives almost nothing to you. Like a business that will only give you back your capital, or your will give you back your expenses and a bit more, but it's not actually an earth shattering amount of money or amount of gain. So acknowledge your fear. Let's just say that you have to be thrifty for now. You have to be careful with your finances for now to make sure that you're not going to be financially problematic for the rest of your life. So that's for you and fellow Sagittarius. Let's go to Capricorn. Okay. Sagittarius' connection with the Capricorn is a general reading for 2019, please. Okay, a lot of cards jumped already. Okay. For some reason, I spread out the cards, 6 of them, into a 2 per situation card. 2 per situation spread. So your connection with Capricorn has got something to do with showcasing your talent. Showcasing whatever it is that you actually know what to do about. Showcasing your forte. Showcasing um, something that you've actually come up with after being given the tool or the tools needed. And the both of you seem to be very much into the eye of the public. Both of you are being discouraged, perhaps, or both of you are being um, subject of criticisms and fair judgments. It's either both of you are in the same situation, or you Sagittarius are being, or yes, you Sagittarius is being you know, this can be a bullying card. Maybe you're bullying Capricorn, uh, or maybe Capricorn is bullying you, or maybe both of you are being bullied, and because of that, you're trying your best to manifest something out of the out of whatever's good in the situation. It's either you, Sagittarius, is doing this, or Capricorn is doing this to you, or both of you are doing this together. So take it however it resonates. And what you need to do, contemplate on what are you going to do next, and always acknowledge the fact that if this is a person, again, this is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Acknowledge the fact that there is someone within your circle that's going to promise you something, especially financially or business wise, but is not going to actually, deliver anything. So think twice, contemplate. So, since this is a Capricorn, I'm sensing that Capricorn is the one bullying you and is trying to manifest something in order to uplift his or her own pride. That's why you're being asked to contemplate, because maybe you're just going to be a big help, but you're not going to be the star of the situation in the end. And you're going to be promised by something. You're going to be promised something by this King of Pentacles, and it's not going to be delivered. If you're going to do as advised, there you go. You'll be at your best. You'll be creating a lot. You will be in the adventure of your life, and you can be carefree with whatever it is that you would like to continue doing or would like to start doing, because the worry about this person is going to be eradicated, or it's going to be, it's not going to be acknowledged anymore. So there, that's for you, Sagittarius and Capricorn. So let's proceed to Aquarius. Sagittarius connection with Aquarius as a general reading for 2019, please. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Okay, this is for Aquarius. Connection with Sagittarius, please. As a general reading for 2019. Sagittarius connection with Aquarius, please, as a general reading for 2019. My nose is beginning to itch. I hate it when this happens. Just a moment. So itchy. It wasn't itchy when I started, but for some reason, it's no longer bearable. Like, seriously, every time I do a reading. Okay. So while cleansing my nose, let me continue with the reading. So, anyway, it's just my nose, nothing else but my nose. Okay, I'm sensing that between you and Aquarius, there is some sort of a manipulation or mind games going on. Maybe you are trying to play with Aquarius, maybe Aquarius is playing with you, or maybe the two of you are just trying to manipulate each other. Take it however it resonates. So the thing that you need to do is to, what is it? You need to take an obligation that is not yours, or make Aquarius take an obligation that he or she cannot, ignore, or he or she cannot leave behind. Let me see why the Devil card is here. Hmm. It seems like someone is manipulating someone. I'm sensing that this is Aquarius manipulating you, Sagittarius. It can be the other way around, but I'm sensing it, this is much more on Aquarius trying to manipulate you into a situation, but you have to acknowledge the fact that you the situation might be something that's very draining to you because it's not giving you any freedom, but you have to acknowledge the fact that it's a lover's card. So it's like you may not like the way you're being treated, but you both need each other, or being with each other will um, ensure harmony. Or maybe this is just a mind game in order to keep the spice up, or to to throw in more adventure and spice into the relationship, if this is a romantic relationship. But this can be applicable in a friendship or in a familial relationship as well. So we have to acknowledge whatever it is that's making you happy, before, you know, allowing this manipulation to go through. And it's like, if you're going to allow yourself to be bound into a situation or in a person, always remember what, if it is something that you would like yourself to be stuck in, or if that's the person that you would like to be stuck with. That's what I'm sensing. And if you're going to do as advised, there will be no more juggling, no more hesitations as to um how are you going to handle things, how are you going to handle people of, you know, two different kinds, or two different, or two different concerns, two different persons. So yeah, if you're going to, it's like this, if you're going to get yourself stuck or bound into something or someone, make sure that it's something that you love, so that it won't feel like you're juggling two things, because you love it. It's something that you seek. So despite being bound into a situation or not, if it's something that you love or someone that you love, then it won't feel like you're juggling two different types of people or two different types of situation. It's not going to be a hard work for you because you love it. So that's what I'm sensing, between that's what I'm sensing. That's the kind of relationship that I'm sensing between you and Aquarius. And now, for you and Pisces, okay, let's shuffle. Sagittarius, connection with Pisces, please, as a general reading for 2019. Sagittarius' connection with Pisces, please, as a general reading for 2019, please. Sagittarius connection with Pisces, please, as a general reading for 2019, please. So 2 cards jumped. Okay. Let me clarify the death card reversed. Why is the death card reversed here, please? Okay. So between you, Sagittarius, and Pisces, I'm sensing stability. This is like a tried and tested relationship. Like if someone's down, someone's going to lift the another person up. It's like a give and take, like an overall give and take situation. What you need to do, follow your intuition. Maybe there is something that needs your attention. Maybe there is something that you need to acknowledge, something you need to learn that can be applicable to strengthen this relationship or to strengthen the bond between the two of you. Because if you're going to do as advised, there is some sort of a stagnancy in the situation that's going to be terminated by, letting go of the fear, letting go of um, paranoia. So 8 of Swords is, I always think about this as, the open cage, and the bird inside is not actually getting out of the cage even if it's open, because it's very absorbed with the fact that he or she is, the bird is caged. So, uh, so there must be some sort of a restriction that needs to be lifted between you and Pisces. So try to listen to intuition. Maybe there's something you need to learn, something you need to discover that will require you to, let go of this paranoia in order to terminate what is not being terminated, and it's very unhealthy for the relationship between you two. So there. That's for you, Sagittarius and Pisces. And now that I'm about to end the video, I'm sensing that this itchiness in my nose is going to stop. Unless I start another video reading, it will go back. Anyway, if you like the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. And for all those people who already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. And if you've been in my channel for more than 2 times, 3 times, perhaps it's time for you to subscribe as well, so you will be notified if there are new videos that I'm going to upload. And you can also comment down below as to what are your comments, and if you ever have any suggestions about um, topics about the next reading. So there, that'll be all. I'm going to upload this and I'm going to start a new video reading. So there, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.